the students are going to look at a short article about the social networking sites Facebook and Twitter.
Today we are going to look at something new and very interesting. Okay, the first one is here.
The teacher starts the lesson by showing students the Facebook logo and asking questions.
Okay, have you ever seen this? Yes. Have you ever seen this? Yes. Okay, where have you seen it? Where have you seen this? Yes, tell us. You've seen it on, or what is it to you? It is? Maya, tell us. It is a social network. Very good.
This generates interest and starts students thinking about the theme of the reading task to come.
What social network is that? Facebook. That is a logo for Facebook. Very good. What do people do on Facebook? They chat. They make friends. Very good. So what do people do on these social networks? They communicate. Okay.
First of all, students do a short punctuation task using a sentence from the reading text.
Okay, look at the sentence now, the way it is structured, and think about the context. Do you understand the meaning of context?
Now the teacher uses the sentence to encourage students to predict the content of the text.
What do you think the text is about? Try to talk to your neighbor, try to talk to your friend, okay? And then come up with an idea.
If students predict some of the contents of a text before reading it, they can then read to check if their predictions are correct. This gives them a purpose for reading. This kind of purpose is motivating for students because it has been generated by them. They have produced the predictions themselves.
Okay, so what do you think it's about?
I think it's a talk
Network? Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to give you copies of the texts, and I want you to read through and see if you really got the right answer. Okay?
Now the teacher asks students to read through the text quickly to check their predictions.
Send to your friends.
She uses this task to encourage the students to skim the text, to read it quickly to get the main ideas. The skimming activity introduces students to the article and helps them gain a sense of what it's about, without putting them under pressure to read and understand the whole text in one go.
Okay, read through quickly.
When students approach the text in stages, it makes the task more manageable and therefore more motivating.
It's about talk to your neighbor and see if you really got the right idea about the text. Okay? Turn it upside down. You talk to your friend. Let me hear from Joshua.
It was about this woman.
In the next stage, students read the text again, this time scanning for details. The teacher writes numbers on the board and asks students to find their significance in the text.
Tell me very quickly what that shows you in the text. In the text, this figure 150, what does it show? Yes, Dylan?
This activity encourages students to scan the text for specific information, allowing them to gain more in-depth understanding of the topic.
Okay. Who can read for us this figure? 130. Okay, what does it tell you in the text? Yes, what is the maximum number of friends permitted on Facebook? Someone tell us very quickly. Yes? 5,000. 5,000? Is it 5,000? Very. So you're going to work with your friend.
In the last stage, the students are encouraged to deduce meaning from context. The teacher gives the learners a worksheet with questions about the text content and the meaning of some vocabulary items. The students read the text again to answer the questions. No dictionaries are allowed. They must answer the questions and guess the meaning of the unfamiliar vocabulary from the other words and sentences that surround it.
What does the writer mean by the word real world? Okay, I expect the whole class to be giving us answers. And Daniela, how did you know that that's what the writer means? Tell us. Okay? Can we have the meaning from the text? Not the dictionary meaning, but the meaning of the word as it's used in the text. The first one is? Optimum. Maximum.
An activity like this encourages students to be independent learners because it teaches them to look for clues in the text to deduce meaning and not rely on dictionaries or the teacher.
Do you have another answer? You say that online celebrity is famous, someone who is famous at the social network, okay? Okay, so I wanted you to tell me about some of those common celebrities that we have in Rwanda.
One Direction.
Who? In Rwanda.
King James.
Okay, thank you. What about celebrities in your class? In your class here? In your class? Joshua is saying, oh, me.